Welcome to Fiber Chronicles. I'm Bonnie, and today I'm going to demonstrate to you how to do a simple wrap and turn as done in my Desert Flora pattern, which can be found on Ravelry. When you're working a wrap and turn, in this pattern, you do not need to pick up stitches. So I'm not going to demonstrate picking up stitches. You can find very good videos on YouTube on how to pick up those wraps. Some of my favorites are Roxanne Richardson and Very Pink Knits. For my Desert Flora cactus pattern, you are going to work the stitches as are indicated in the pattern by either the chart or the written instructions. After you have gotten to where you're supposed to be, I'll just say this is my last stitch that I'm supposed to work, and then the chart has an upside down U as a symbol for wrapping and turning. And in the written instructions, it has a W and T. It says W and an ampersand symbol and then a T to indicate wrap and turn. So all you need to do at that point is slip the next stitch that you were not supposed to work purlwise, move the working yarn. If your last stitch was a knit stitch and the working yarn is in back, then you just need to pull it to the front and then slip that stitch back over to the left hand needle, and then you can turn and put the working yarn. If you're doing a net stitch next, you will leave it in back. If you're doing a purl stitch, you'll pull it forward between the needles. You just need to put it in the right place for the next stitch you're making. So I'm going to say that I'm doing a knit stitch next, and so I will leave it in back. Now you don't want to leave that too loosely, but at the same time you don't need to tug it super tight either. So just make sure it's snug. If it's too loose, then you'll end up with a big loose stitch at the end, and that won't look as good. So you want it to be snug but not tight. And then I'm going to do knit, and then I will purl, and I'll knit through the back stitch and say that this was my last stitch I needed to work, or actually I think I'll purl again because the last one was with a knit stitch. And I'll say that was the last stitch I need to work, so this one needs to be wrapped. Slip it purlwise, move the working yarn between the needle tips to the opposite side of the work. This yarn can be kind of splitty. And then slip it back over and turn the work. Now, if I want to purl, it's already in the right spot. If I want to knit, I just have to move it to the back like that, and then go on with my pattern the way it needs to be. Thank you for watching the wrap and turn technique. I hope you are able to understand. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.